are so worthy of love, happiness, and success. You just have to start believing that. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shay and I'm a 4th year health science student based in Canada. On this channel, we talk about health, wellness, and productivity. So it's that time of the year when everyone and their mothers start declaring new year, new me. And this video is meant to serve as a helpful guide on how to actually glow up in 2021. So first, you want to ask yourself, what does the best version of you look like? So what are your values and beliefs? What's your lifestyle like? What's your finance like? What are your hobbies like? What are your friends like? Sometimes a picture can represent what you want and how you feel about things better than words can. So in that case, you would want to make a vision board, which can be physical or just on Pinterest, which I really like doing. You need to ask yourself, why do you want your life to look like this? I think having a reason behind your goals is more important than the goal itself. So I think this is the way to actually achieve anything, where you have your vision, you have your why, and then you're able to goal set and take action. If you don't have your why, then you're less likely to actually set a goal for yourself and to actually take action. So you just live with your vision. And I think a lot of people make this mistake, and this is something to change in 2021. Then you want to figure out why you haven't gotten there already. I think a lot of people like to blame others for not achieving their dreams by simply stating that they don't want it enough. There are so many factors other than your desires and your wants going into you actually achieving something. So take weight loss, for example. I've seen so many weight loss videos where people are like, you're not losing weight because you don't want it enough. Sometimes you just don't know how to do something, or you have mental blockages that stop you from doing something. And it's not simply just you not wanting it. Like, everyone wants to make their dreams come true. I think this is a very simplistic view, and you need to start actually finding reasons for why you haven't gotten there yet, so you can actually tackle those things in the next steps. So then you need to change your mindset. And for mindset, there's a lot of things that go into it, but basically you want to tackle your beliefs, your self-worth, and your thoughts on your capabilities. You want to be more mindful of the thoughts that you have, because it's going to be marinating in your head and it might actually stop you from taking action. So I like this one thought exercise where if you are just going about your day and you have this limiting belief, for example, that I am lazy, you want to cross out that limiting belief. So you want to do this all on paper and write down arguments for why you are not lazy. And you'll start to see that you put yourself in this box that limits you from taking action, because you can fall back on the excuse that you're a certain way or that you can't change because this is just the way you are. But there are so many instances of where those limiting beliefs are actually not true, and you need to realize that and you need to internalize it. I know with a lot of glow up videos on the internet, it focuses on a lot of external factors, and I think this is the wrong way to approach things, because if you just think internally, it will radiate outwards and everything external will fall into place. And if you start doing all these external things, you're not gonna feel fulfilled or that you've achieved anything, because you're still gonna have those limiting beliefs. Your self-worth is still not gonna be that great. For example, you can spend thousands of dollars getting a spa treatment, I don't know, like your lashes done, your nails done, and still sit there and be like, wow, I'm so ugly, because you haven't tackled that inner belief that you've been believing all your life, and that society has been pushing all these beliefs into you, and you need to start challenging that before you tackle anything external. Now we are on to healthy habits. So I like this quote, I forgot who it's by, but we are what we repeatedly do. I can't tell you what healthy habits to pick up, because it's literally your life. So you need to figure out what your priorities are and start to work on those things. I can't tell you to just go on a run or do yoga, because you might not even like those activities, and those activities itself does not do anything for you. It's only if you enjoy those activities and you feel like those activities are taking care of your health, that's when it starts to actually help you in the long run. So instead, here are the categories that I would start to be more mindful of. So when you figure out which one of these things that you actually want to work on in 2021, I have a goal setting video that you should refer to so you can start taking action in those categories. The next thing I want to mention is that you need to be kind to yourself. We should never strive for perfection because perfection does not exist and we don't know what that looks like. So if perfection doesn't exist and we're always striving for perfection, we're always going to fail and we're going to beat ourselves up over it every single day of our lives. Instead, what we want to aim for is the best that you can do. And when things don't work out, you need to show yourself some grace and compassion. If you are kind to yourself, when you have a bad day or a bad week, you're able to just get right back up and continue on your way because you're not beating yourself up for missing those days, and you're showing yourself compassion and letting yourself know that those bad days and weeks do not define who you are, and instead what you do from that point is who you are. Next, I want to talk about decluttering and detoxing. So I don't really like the word detoxing, but it just makes sense for this section, so just keep watching. So you want to tackle your physical space and your mental space. So for your physical space, obviously it feels good to clean your room. I think a lot of people, when they're in a depressive episode, it kind of shows in their physical space. So you want to start taking care of the physical things around you. I think just the act of cleaning up and decluttering will help you kind of let go of the past and help you look into the future. And as for your mental space, you need to look at the content that you consume and the people that you're around. So I do this regularly where if I'm on Instagram and I start comparing myself to someone else, or if someone has like content that's very triggering for me, I just unfollow them. Like, why would you follow someone's content that does not resonate with you, that just like makes you compare yourself to them? And I think it's just really unhealthy to keep those things in your social media. So detox. And you want to also look at the type of friends that you are around. I don't have that many friends in real life, and that's okay with me because the friends that I have are people I actually care about and people that actually support me and people that I want to support. So I don't think there's any hard feelings if you need to have friendship breakups. I know friendship breakups feel kind of worse than a relationship breakup, but I think it's something that has to be done. And the last thing is to keep yourself accountable. So there are two ways. The first is that you want to write everything down. Our brain is good at overestimating and underestimating what you actually do. So you can't keep yourself accountable if you have this unrealistic view in your head of what you're actually doing. So you want to write it down in your notebook, keep track of your goals in your notebook, and actually write down progress. And the second way is to get an accountability buddy. This could be your best friend or your partner, someone who's able to ask you from time to time, hey, like, what's going on with this goal? Hey, I've been noticing that you're not doing this. Throw out some good energy in the comments down below and write down what area of your life that you're going to focus on and one step that you're going to take today to get closer to your vision. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you like anything to do with health, wellness, or productivity, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. You can find me on my blog or Instagram. I'm pretty active on Instagram stories. Thank you all for sticking till the end, and I hope you have a sunny day.